Hey YouTube, we are back with episode 13 of our Luthor Harkon playthrough of Total Warhammer 2 modded with SFO Grimhammer. So we are working Luthor back towards our main settlement of the Vampire Coast to upgrade his army a little bit. We're going to upgrade it both with probably some boarding crews and maybe some deep seas creepy crawlies, maybe some riding Prometheans or Mongols. I'm still debating. Probably a Mongol Hunter might not be a bad idea too. Oh no, we've already got one over here.
Darkness comes.
Or was it in this? Yeah, it was in this bottom army over here. Okay, so we've already got some hanging around.
All bones on deck.
So I think the last thing I'm going to do, see if I can't find determine perceptive campaign line of sight. I think that's the best one.
Captain on deck.
And we're going to give this vampire the establish pirate coves. And we're going to go down the specialist line and then the wind line a little bit. Salt line, since we can do no other. And we're waiting for that next upgrade. So she'll be spreading some pirate coves around, probably like to these ports down here that are owned by the Skaven. Maybe to some ports up here, but we're going to be spreading that around so we can make some passive income off of those. And to complete, I believe it was one of these quests, maybe not. Better if I set up a pirate cove or not somewhere. I feel like I must. Maybe I set one up in the Temple of Talankan or Temple of Kara at one point and then took it over. I honestly don't remember because.
The Empire.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it. Maybe I'll set one up in Lothar, and that'll be probably a good moneymaker right there. But we'll think about that. For next turn. So this generic Skaven faction took over Planxla, which I was super looking forward to grabbing so I could finish off the province. So I'm going to have to take it back from them with bit of the old gunpowder here. And so the Empire should be off our backs for a little while, though I don't think I've got an aggression pack going with them, which means they'll eventually come back to annoy me. Loyalty level low. Who's got loyalty level low? You do.
Yes, master.
Okay, what is your thing? Smuggler. Constructing pirate coves. Okay, so I've got to start raiding and constructing pirate coves.
All in, deckhands. Let us raid.
Let's raid this cove. What do we got here? So we got those cannons, that whole bunch of gunners. We outrange them, so we can focus our cannons on some of these rotting leviathans and stuff. In theory, we should be alright. Okay, in theory, we should be alright, but I mean, we sort of have a choice. I decided to raid the cove instead of waiting. So, come what may, I've done this to myself. Okay. So we'll want to set up our cannons.
Outer west. Sea prey.
A bit of trouble hitting their marks, but I don't think I can really. It's about as far back as I can get them. Because they're not going to be able to hit these marks down there. They're going to have to cross this hill.
Land
the mortars will have an easier time hitting what they're shooting at, but they're also not going to be able to really see what they're shooting at. We'll send this Haunter up front to kind of get an idea of what they've got going on over here. What's this now? Oh, this is that shanty. That's the first shanty that we have. Okay.
Fleet captain!
So they're going to spread out pretty significantly. So what I think I'll do is try to spread my guns out as well. Keep my guns in like that checkerboard, always able to be shooting something pattern.
I'm here.
We'll spread these two out so they can intercept a little bit. I don't expect them to be able to do much. And we'll have to...
Fleet captain!
See how well we can survive this. So these cannons should be able to hit... Okay, so they'll hit those for a little while. Oh, the Mourngul Haunter was immediately spotted. Let's have him back up. Don't want him needlessly getting in trouble. Depth guard.
Get me close!
Speedmaster! Dark Hex!
So those are all their depth guard, throwing them out in the front. Not a bad strategy. Hopefully I can pelt them with all my guns as quick as possible. See if I can slow them down just a little bit. I'm gonna miss. That's unfortunate. Start shooting those guys. Be able to use arcane conduit soon. Okay. He's moving into tree lines. Let's not waste our ammo. Firing at things we can't hit. Let's make sure these guys aren't running away. We need them shooting as much as possible.
Fleet Admiral!
Who's next? Killing
activate his arcane conduit, and we could even potentially use the Purple Sun of Xarius. Oh yeah, that's basically deleted. And our Morngul Hunter is back invisible. That's good. He'll be gone in a little bit. We'll have some of these guns focus. Refocus their shooting. And some different targets. Let's take the sun over here. That'll get rid of a huge amount of their infantry really fast. We like that. These guys are walking through the forest, which is kind of a pain, but it is what it is, right? Let's reposition so they can kind of shoot those mortars over there. Okay. Looks like the Purple Sun managed to take out most of these guys. That's great. I'll be gone soon. Then I'll move this Morngul over here to help out with these depth guard. This guy should be okay for at least a little while. We'll increase a bunch of things there. Who are you aiming at and why are you missing? Let's aim at those guys. You're already aiming those guys. You're not aiming at anyone specific. Let's see if you can't hit. Can't hit either of those. Darn, so I can't really do much about that. Let's shift you over to those gunnery mobs. To be focusing more over here. Same with some cannon fire. Let's have you cannon figure there. We'll have that cannon shoot there. That cannon will shoot over here. Where are you? Oh, so you're not really shooting it much because you can't. You're kind of off in a corner. That's fine.
Fleet captain! Giant! Shamble on! Gunnery mob! Die! Gunnery mob! Overboard! Captain! Fight! Gunnery mob!
Oh, we lost her.
Bones and flesh!
Those mortars are causing me no end of problem back there.
Gunnery mob! Blood and soul!
Merchants, it will be! Ahoy!
Alright, decent job. Unfortunate that we lost that one. Vampire fleet captain. But we did leave her in a bit of a precarious spot for a bit too long, so that was really our fault. We need to lose a couple, maybe an artillery piece or two, and gain some high mass units, or something to bulldoze.
Blood and plunder.
But we did get a pretty good bounty, so that's good.
Another victory. All bones on deck.
Alright, Promethean. Make sure he gets up out of that craziness.
The seas are mine.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't need you too much.
All bones on deck.
We need our kind of melee fighters a little bit. Maybe lose this mortar so that we can put some other stuff in there.
Captain, on deck.
Alright, let's take a look at the pirate trail. Let's look at the treasure maps here. I'm curious what would be our closest. Galleon's Graveyard is pretty close. So let's do that. Let's go with the Galleon's Graveyard. So we'll have you.
This isn't the gods' victory.
You're also going to be
It's
establishing
mine.
Pirate Cove, so we'll grab that and maybe establish a Pirate Cove over there once she's dug for treasure.
Admiral of the fleet.
Oh wait, she still had some movement range.
Wave treading.
Luthor Harkon.
As a crow flies, set sail.
Plotting a course.
Upgrade that stuff there.
The crew are restless. We should act now. They are serpents. Attack!
Basically all Skaven slaves and clan
The
rats.
tide has come in. Don't mind us. Admiral of the fleet. I have sailed the world.
And then let's resurrect some stuff. Let's see. I'd like to resurrect. Let's get rid of some of these guys. And throw some animated hulks in there. And another unit of hand cannons. We'll see if the animated hulks are worth it.
Blood and plunder.
We'll also do dredge the seas as our commandment. Upgrade that real quick.
What is your demand?
Crazy. Not stupid.
Okay, so we'll get rid of these now. In Luthor's army to kind of save us a bit of money. It won't be
I'm
much,
listening.
but a little bit helps. And then I think we're going to have to start making our way over here, taking this guy, and probably it's going to be over here somewhere. It's going to be the last settlement. I don't think we're going to worry about the spine of Sotek even though the dwarves are probably going to declare war on us at some point. That's just how that works. The dwarves are not a fan of the undead.
I've decided not to kill you.
I'm not going to get a military alliance with you.
I cannot guarantee yours.
Nor am I getting a defensive alliance with you. Too many unknowns. Honestly, Clan Mange should have been wiped out a long time ago. The AI just struggles with them sometimes.
Let us raid.
I reserve judgment.
Conjure the Durk and a more ravenous attack.
Corsair of the night.
Where's the lash? Course plotted. Underway soon.
Back to your ranks.
I'm getting twitchy.
Okay, so boarding crew. They're mostly melee. Or are they? Pistol missile infantry. I think they're a lot like these guys. They're like an upgraded version. So what we'll do is this. They'll act as our front line.
Luthor Harkon.
So we'll do the local, we'll recruit from the local horde there. And from down here, I was really having some success with Mornghuls. Until I let mine all die.
Where to?
Is it time? Birthing?
Harkon rolls.
Let's go. So yeah, let's go with Mornghuls. And I'll recruit another Morngul next turn once I have enough money.
King of the Vampire Coast.
Once I dig for treasure over here, I should get a bit of a windfall. So I should be in better position. Might have to have this guy go back and stabilize, though. Usually the rebellions aren't too bad, and I should be able to handle them now better. We shall see.
Can I offer you some bloody?
Don't want that military alliance. The AI is definitely going to be going after that military alliance quite a bit. It's actually relatively crazy how many times they go after that military alliance. Pretty much every single turn. Because they want to appear stronger to their enemies, but I don't want to get in unnecessary wars. Clan Mange is gonna go investigate to see how well defended we are.
The winds may shun me.
Oh, a non-aggression pact with dwarves? I mean, sure. Don't want to get into a fight with Thoric. Oh no, that's not gonna be Thoric Iron Bro. That's on the... what is it called? In the Eye of the Vortex map, that Thoric Iron Bro is in the spine of Sotek.
Vampire of the waves. Voyaging. Thin out the cattle.
Yeah, there it is. Windfall of treasure. Treasure hunts are going to be much more lucrative with SFO, so that's pretty great. Necrophex Colossus. Mastery of splicing is arguably okay. Animated Hulks and Morn Ghouls. Nothing really that good. Forger could be alright. Income from enemy buildings and raiding and income increase. I'll go with Man of War to get those fleet captains a bit stronger.
You say something.
And then we'll get our second. Oh, that's the local horde. I need the local recruitment. So I can't recruit Morngul's off horde yet.
Fall in, deckhands.
And then for this guy, we will do a couple of rotting Prometheans. Rotting Prometheans to hold the line, and some animated hulks to hit back harder than we get hit.
Sea dog. Overland.
Let's see what we can find over here. Let's see. A garrison. That army is probably garrisoned in the settlement, and this is the reinforcing army right there.
Make them dead. Get it done. Hoist sails. Landfolk are weak.
Can I lightning strike? I take a lightning strike.
Yes? Treasure is there. The crew are restless.
Yeah, so this is really highly upgraded. So we will definitely be stealing some stuff from him. We're going to set up a
I
pirate
hunger
cove here.
for blood.
Luthor will be upgraded there. That army will be upgraded there. And we will throw a growth building in here to continue the growth. This needs 3 population surplus. That we're still waiting on the awakening. Probably gonna have a rebellion, but I think we should be able to maintain them without too much difficulty. I think the next one would be here. So we can send somebody, I think it's to the base of the volcano. So hang on, if we look at treasure map, it'll actually say, do not look upon sorrowful gods, for where Isha's tears fall and swell, the secrets you seek shall reside. You can see, I don't know who Isha is. But for tears are falling, that assumes that it's this lake. Because that's where the close-up kind of takes me to this area. This is probably going to be over here somewhere, so we just got to put our... So that's going to be the next destination of our hero once they're ready for that.
Master.
Actually, we can get another one. Intelligent research rate is always good.
Fleet captain, reporting.
And we'll do this, that, and that. And she will go down over here.
Wait for dusk.
And we'll dig for treasure down there, and so that we have a constant influx of cash in that way. Something that I was forgetting to do before is constantly digging for treasure. Because SFO actually made that treasure hunting mechanic a lot more lucrative. So it's definitely something that you always want to be taking advantage of when you're playing. Looks like Count Noctilus's AI is focusing pretty heavily on the elves of Ulthuan. I don't know if that army's going to bother trying to attack me, or if they're going to... I might have some success setting up an ambush. I'd like to take them out one by one. I really don't want... Well, I can't really attack them super aggressively alone. Slay the curs. I don't think I have any
Warn of mutiny.
smugglers' coves at the moment. Let's go with... I don't think... Should increase an additional 10% casualties. Bonus versus infantry, hero action success chance. Oh, we've got some boarding cruise units now, so we'll give them a go.
I hunger. We'll send a message. My skills increase.
Okay. So now this takes 50% of the local income. Which, if I understand it correctly, should be half of that. I don't think the income gained from local settlements income at the bottom left corner is accurate. I don't think that. Yeah, because this, this is for heroes and lords, recruitment rank and capacities. Whereas this is for vampiric corruption research rate, and these are both for money. And I think the direction I want to go here is the Picaroon's hideout.
Armed and ready.
Let's go down here and try to salvage whatever's down there. Sail to the wreck. Perfect opportunity. Oh, this is it's a middling army. It's not going to be anything against ours, so
Goddamn like
won't
this.
even bother.
Into the ranks they go.
I was hoping for a much bigger haul, or rather
The
a
vampire
more
coast
challenging
prevails.
fight, but it is what it is. We'll go, hang on, do we want to go gun sight, or do we want to go missile strength? Because we want him kind of sniping
Hear
people
me.
out.
I know
And we'll go collect that one as well.
Standing by.
And you... Was Archon destroyed? That must have been a while back.
Clan Scryer! What do you offer? Things for burn fuel in my warp forges?
I will make some peace with... Well, some non-aggression with Scryer.
I refuse.
Close. I bet if we pull that down to 3,000, he'll agree. Because 33 might be a bit much. I really want that non-aggression.
Yes.
2,500, fair.
Dominate.
Speak.
Let's see. You need a zombie watch post. That'll come in very handy. And I believe it was, yeah, that's on the coast. Let's upgrade those defenses as quickly as we can here. We don't want to be caught out. I think I want to... maybe sail on Ulthuan?
It was never.
What increases him? Smuggler. Constructing pirate coves. Maybe we'll go do some attacking on Ulthuan.
Those fools.
Seaborn death.
Maybe Luthor and our friend here. You're going to be moving over that direction. Let's see if we can't bait them.
All of aboard!
First, I'm going to attack
the
you
cars!
and lightning strike. So you're all... so this is an all melee army with a mage who doesn't have much in the way, so it should be a pretty...
It's time to tame the cattle.
yeah, not a bad... I mean, those animated hulks took a beating, but I just revived
It's
them.
only mine. The galleon away! Get us out of here! The seas are mine!
We'll raid and then we'll... we'll be doing some shenanigans over there in a little bit. She'll keep making her way towards the pools and then we can dig for treasure while we're down there. So that should be alright.
Wealth for my coffer.
What do they want? Military access now all of a sudden. Freedom from piracy isn't free. So I have to start sacking some slan. So I think I'll send Luthor to the south. And that other pirate ship to the north. Oh boy. Norska's taken the war to the... I forget what they're called. What that faction is. It's probably it was at the top maybe, or no, that would have been Skeggy. Hang on, what are these guys' names again? The New World colonies. Yeah, that's not surprising. The AI tends to do that a lot.
The sea brings death.
Okay.
Curse my crowded psyche.
Maybe I leave that to him.
Your will. Fill the sails!
You're going that way anyway. I'll leave that one to you.
Speak up.
Luthor, we're going south. We're gonna raid the sacred pools.
Ramble, shipmates.
Harkon sail.
Palisades. Now let's increase our defenses over here. A horde of booty over there.
Admiral of the fleet,
You
it shall be done.
are gonna see
Don't linger.
if you can't catch them to try to go over here.
Wailing. Captain, on deck. Fury. Moving.
Let's have you go investigate up there to see how strong Ulthuan is. I don't want to mess with them too much if they're ridiculous.
I second this.
search the runes. That would make that would expose what's going on.
So much blood.
And hey, level up is not bad.
Master.
Running low on funds. I think some of that gets solved once the
Morathi.
I speak
Once
for the
that-
Druki. What is it you
I
did?
shall not.
what's it called? Once that pirate cove fully establishes itself and starts pulling in some
What?
money.
I will hear you. Let's find somewhere quiet to talk.
It's done.
Doesn't work. Okay, hopefully that ambush works out. And this guy will be able to take out this.
The nation calls.
This is going to be drawing funds from the galleon's graveyard, always a good thing. Okay, let's keep moving. Yeah, Itza and Clan Pestilence are going to be getting into a bit of a fight here. Or have been getting into several fights, it looks like. But Luthor will make his way to the Sacred Pools and start raiding it. Hopefully it's not too strong. Yeah, they didn't fall for my trap. That's unfortunate. Ah, so they were able to reinforce from over there, apparently. Magic. Wow, Mazdamundi just lets Skeggy essentially take over that area completely.
On land. Thin out the cattle.
Wish that other dude would step out.
The fleet master has spoken. Pistols and cutlass is ready. Blood and plunder.
Oh, we got another riddle.
The crew up. Retreat! Ours is the sea. Plunder plenty.
They're probably not going to go for that for a little while, so we'll hold off.
Astride the waves.
God be good. You have the nerve to stand before me?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Rajon.
Now let's go see what we got over here. Ooh, so many cannons. And an awkward sort of layout. We've got more guns and ranged power, but they definitely they out artillery us by a little bit. So I think I could send my Morngul Haunter kind of around the back on one side, while their infantry trudges forward. The rest of the lines should be able to hold. So we'll try that. What we'll try to do is protect the cannons as much as our let's think it's the rise and then the dip. Because there's like a slight rise here and then it dips back down. So all of my guns gonna have to be in this avenue. And they'd be shooting only in this avenue.
We serve.
Walks in there is doomed. And just have them sit on the fringes in pairs. You would sit over here and just wait. Once most of their units have walked up, I'll be able to do something with you.
Above deck!
Let's see if we get a slightly higher magic value. Nice. Okay, so he's tearing them apart. Hulk's definitely taking a beating, but I guess their job is not. They were always distractionary force in their own right. See if I can't get them kind of to shamble off a little bit. Let's help the animated Hulks out a little bit. See if we can get them firing a little bit over there. See if I can get these two cannons to switch targets a little bit.
I'm here! Powers of the deep! Fight! See magic! Outer West! Gunnery mob!
Always through!
Those animated Hulks aren't making it. So the animated Hulks really need to be put in the line with, like, something else to absorb the brunt of it. Otherwise, they very much struggle.
Pirate of the undead!
From soul! Blood shame!
Fleet Admiral!
The purple sun should help out there because should do a lot to infantry, but hopefully won't do too much to my rotting Prometheans. Yeah, they're doing good.
Up on deck!
Orders, Fleet Master! Slaughter! Curse on you!
Attack! Overboard! On deck!
Fleet Admiral! Press Gangham!
They're already disintegrated.
Very well! Canary
Out of way! Soon!
Yeah, the Mongol Haunter's gonna do fine over there.
Captain!
So we stop shooting. They've got it sorted, we don't wanna.
Canary
Yes, Captain!
Fleet Admiral! Right! Shamble on! Onwards!
Not bad, not bad. So we're gonna have to replenish some of our troops. So we know that the better position for those animated Hulks is kind of embedded in the front line, rather than being able to hold their own. The rotting Prometheans are also not bad, but their job, like, they can kind of weather a bit of. They can hold. They can definitely hold. So that might be a better task for them. I'm kind of impressed with how well these guys did. The enemy depth guard, like they chewed through these animated Hulks like nothing. And then we're going after. I'll have to take a look. Now we're gonna go back.
Their value lies outside of the brig.
There is little honor amongst vampires.
Let's go with the hunger. bonus attack.
All bones on deck. 3 sheets to the wind.
Let's build up the defenses, complete the port, upgrade that settlement, upgrade the star tower. That's all the upgrading we can do for now.
Admiral of the fleet.
She's raiding. I think it's a. He's going back. She's going up there. Luthor is making his way. Alright, slowly but surely. Alright, I think this is, we're rubbing up on the hour mark here, so I think this is a relatively good spot to call the episode. So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.